So I had some deep conversations with some amazing people over this last week. And something that keeps playing in my mind that we talked about is how much pressure we put on ourselves to try to figure out the whole plan and figure it out. Like we want to know exactly what things are going to do, how things are going to happen, what the next 5 years is going to look like, and how everything is going to work out. And when we don't have all those answers, we start questioning ourselves. We start questioning God. Can I hear your calling? Am I doing what you asked me to do? And we start believing we are behind. But what about if we're not behind, friend? What about if we're simply living in the middle? I've realized something that this week has taught me this last week is I know what God has placed on my heart. What I don't always know is exactly what that next chapter looks like. Maybe that's okay. And maybe that is where you are today, friend. That's why I want to encourage, because God has never asked us to have the entire roadmap, though I would love the entire roadmap. He is simply asking us to trust Him with the next faithful step. So maybe that's where you are today, friend. Maybe you're questioning, and that's okay. Maybe you're questioning your career, your marriage, your business, or maybe you're simply just trying to figure out what's next. So let me encourage you, do not let the pressure of needing the whole plan keep you from taking the next step that's right in front of you and that is for you and that God has placed in front of you. Sometimes God does not reveal the whole journey because He's inviting us to trust Him with the next step, the one step. He doesn't give us all of them, He just gives us one. And that's one of the hardest parts of faith is learning to sit in the waiting without assuming He's absent. And that is really hard to do sometimes. And as I've been praying through all of this, I have realized something. The heart of grit and gratitude, surprise, has never been just about planners and paper and products and inserts. It has always been about creating a place where people know that they are not alone. A place when they are heavy, that they do not have to pretend, where they can come exactly where they are, exactly the way that they are, where their joy is celebrated as just as much as their grief. They don't have to feel alone in it, or their doubt or their confusion. Where their faith can be strong one day and feel fragile the next. Friend, your darkest season does not scare me. You don't have to have it all together to be here. You don't have to clean yourself up before you show up. So my prayer is that every time you spin in this little corner, whether it's through a video or a conversation or something that you got from my shop, you leave with a little bit more hope than when you came in. Because sometimes hope doesn't come from having all the answers, though it does lift and make it easier. Sometimes it comes from knowing you're not walking through this life by yourself. Have a great day, friend.